Cycling is a great solo sport. It's calming, relaxing, and you can just get away from the world when you're on your bike.
Yeah, but it's also a great social sport. You can ride with groups, you can have a good natter with your mates, and the best thing is when you get to the cafe, well, you can have a good chat about the ride, can't you?
So how do you find these people that share the same passion for cycling as you do? If you're new to cycling, it can be pretty daunting to find these people.
Yeah, and if you're new to a location or you're new to a new area, it can be really hard to find like-for-like cycling buddies that want to head out in the wind and the cold.
Should we show them how to find people to ride with, eh?
Yeah, here are our top tips on how to find new riding buddies.
First up, cycling groups. There are loads of different cycling groups all around the world.
Yeah, that cater for all different types of faiths, ethnicities, genders. I mean, here in the UK, we've got Pride Out, and we've also got LGBTQ plus cycling network, and we'll link some descriptions below so you guys can have a head start. So here's a group here. Hi guys!
When I first started cycling, I did some research online to try and find my closest local cycling club, and that was Towie Riders. I did some research online, found out what days I was able to go down, went down for my first session not knowing anybody. But after a few sessions, I got to know everybody and asked them if they'd be keen to go out for rides on days the training sessions weren't on. I really enjoyed it, everybody was really lovely, so naturally I'd recommend this if you are new to cycling. And being part of a cycling group is great. You learn so much from the experienced riders.
Many of us have friends that are into cycling, but what about those friends that aren't into cycling? To try and sit them down, to try and convince them why cycling is so great? Or, well, do we just surrender to it and realise they're just not as excited as two wheels as we are?
Well, no, you could try and convince them to come out with you on a nice sunny day for a little spin around the town or in the country. Why not even throw a coffee stop? Or you could finish it at the pub if they're into that.
Yeah, I guess keeping them to the nicer, sunnier days is probably the easier way to get your cycling
Yeah,
riding
like
buddies.
day like today, maybe a bit cold and wet, but muddy.
The internet is a great place to look for loads of groups that all share the same interests as you do. You can find loads of cycling groups to go out with any day of the week. All you have to do is comment, message, and that way you can find some nice friends to go with. But also a good place to look is an event like a sportive or a charity ride. When you ride out there, get chatting to someone who's riding next to you, and before you know it, you've got a new riding buddy. A good tip that I've used in the past is to have a look on the internet and find your local bike shop. Not only are they great for sorting out your bike when you need it or getting you a few extra inner tubes, but also for finding good groups to ride with.
Yeah, you'll often find that groups meet outside bike shops on weekends or after work and head out for a few hours, asking your local bike shop if you can get involved.
Yeah, telling you, that is the best way to find good, local, friendly cyclists. We use Komoot for ride planning at GCN, and they have a really cool Discover feed. It's great for seeing who and where people are riding in your area, as you not only get to see the rides, but users you follow, but also rides that have been made public that are interesting in your area. You can then like and comment on other like-minded cyclists' rides and potentially become Komoot followers of each other.
And of course, when you've planned your route, you can easily invite other Komoot users to join you on the ride too. It's also worth following your local bike shop and cafe on Komoot in case they have any events coming up.
Cycling is more and more becoming an increasingly popular sport. More and more people are choosing the bike as means of transport to commute to and from work.
The chances are there's probably someone in your workplace that rides a bike. Why not ask around and see if anybody's interested? You could organise a social ride or a racy ride.
Yeah, what
if
you
they're
could
interested.
do is post it on a group on social media and see what the interest is like, and hopefully you'll get some buddies to ride with you after work. So there you go, our top tips on how to find some new riding buddies.
But we want to hear from you. How did you find people to ride with? Let us know in the comment section below.
Yeah, let us know, gosh. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. We're off to the cafe because it's absolutely freezing, isn't it?
Yeah.